Under the Public Order Act, a revised edition, a public march is defined as any march or procession comprising, whether wholly or partly, pedestrians, vehicles or bicycles, but there are exceptions in the Act. They include marches by any of Her Majesty's forces, members of the Cadet Corps, religious ceremonies including weddings or a funeral, and marches organized by or on behalf of the lawful industrial objects of a trade union. On this basis, Attorney at Law Mary Francis believes the police may have misread the Act in requiring that the Saint Lucia Civil Service Association apply 3 days in advance for permission to hold the march.
It would seem to me on the reading of the Act, a trade union can organize a public march without the permission of the Commissioner of Police. They are exempt from applying for a permit for a march. It states specifically that. And to me, rightly so, because one of the weapons of a trade union is to organize marches and protests to actually ensure that the needs of the members are met by the employers. So historically, trade unions have always had the right to hold the public marches. So maybe it would seem if the Public Order Act, the legislators in their wisdom actually exempted trade unions from the provision requiring a permit to hold a public order march.
Ms. Francis says the misreading of the Public Order Act tells her that the police, whose duty is to apply the law, needed to do a second reading of the Public Order Act to ensure that it is not misapplied.
There's a provision in the Act, Section 10, which says in cases or in times of maybe where there's a threat to the state or so forth, the minister can revoke this privilege which is granted to a trade union. And in such a circumstance, the trade union then would have to require a special permit when in cases of where there's a threat to the security of the state and so forth. Only in such circumstances, then the trade union would have to apply for a special permit.
However, under the current circumstances, Ms. Francis believes that civil servants can go ahead either today or tomorrow and hold their planned march. She says based on the Public Order Act, the police commissioner cannot prohibit the activity and would be acting outside of his jurisdiction unless there was a threat to the state. Reporting for the DBS News World, I am C.S.A.